My role came about through Sportivate and Sport England wanting more females getting more active. So my role was to get 19 to 25-year-olds and females participating loads more in Sportivate through different sports. So Shake It Off, we came up with the idea with the universities in mind, and we wanted a totally new name, nothing to do with sport, no sport on the poster, no images of people doing sport, and we were conscious about using Shake It Off as a popular song, but we thought why not? So we did it, and the whole idea is it's fun, it's social, we wanted them to bring their own friends, they could wear what they wanted, which was a big one. This year the whole Shake It Off thing has gone crazy, so we recently held a similar event to this at the university. So we had over 150 girls turn up, and it was similar, but we had a load more, bit more atmosphere. We had rave fitness, which is really popular. So we're going to continue that. So we've got this one here today, and then every month we're hoping to have a Shake It Off in a different borough.
What we're trying to do is look at different activities that the girls may want to choose that are not necessarily being delivered at the moment. Some of the feedback that we got was that they didn't want to kind of take part in front of the boys because they felt sort of body conscious and body image. And the types of activities that we've done are really kind of varied, from rock climbing to football to Zumba to a rave off, which was kind of a unique activity that we've not delivered before. You know, the young people that are coming in, they feel safe. Everyone has DBS checks, so they're all police vetted, they're all qualified coaches that come in, and I think that's really important.
I've come along to support Factory Youth Zone and setting up their sessions for women and girls. I've come supported with some of the marketing materials, and I'm involved with Chris and the campaign in terms of the Sportivate and the funding they've got in for it, making sure it's linked into the Manchester Girls Can campaign. They're using their branding and marketing just to get the word out there. Give it one more chance. Give it one more chance. Give it one more chance.
This conference is all about Women Make Sport and incorporating some of the learning and insight into our programmes. We took on the challenge of trying to get to people who were less active, who were inactive teenagers, and of course that did mean, you know, one of our targets was women and girls, young girls. How have we done that? One of the things we are at Energise is we strive to do is be more insight-led, understand more about the consumer.
So today Energise have held our Women Make Sport conference. It was about bringing in sort of national organisations such as Sport England and Sports Coach UK to come and talk about what they're doing sort of nationally. We'll hold workshops, we'll get people interested in holding Sportivate or who have done in the past to talk about how their project's been effective, how they engage with women and girls.
Through today's event, we would really hope that potential Sportivate providers or current Sportivate providers would really get an insight into how a thorough approach to marketing would really benefit them in promoting their activities, not just to women and girls, but across the board. We try to promote that marketing is a cycle, it's something to be used as part of an entire planning process and not just tagged on the end of something. So we really hope that today Sportivate providers will have a really good overview of how to approach their marketing. Another key thing that we try and put across to people is around their imagery. Although some people might be inspired by images of sporty people, very thin in sports kit, or even an Olympic or a Paralympic champion, that's not going to be something that everybody relates to. So we encourage people to choose images that resonate with them and their current situation. So using images of real women, just wearing everyday clothing and just doing everyday activities, and to focus on some of the more social elements of their activity.
Come along today because I'm really interested in increasing the opportunities available for the female students. The word sport can be a turn-off, the world can be a small place, so really keen to know how we can put better opportunities on for them, make our sessions more inclusive so more people are engaging with sport.
We chose this project because of the opportunity to work with a group which we knew were hard to reach.
We knew that it was a concept that worked, and we used the Sportivate money to try and target those younger mums in the Bay Area and in Teignbridge to give them an opportunity to come along and take part. And because we were able to purchase bikes and trailers, we were taking away the barriers that they were telling us were in the way for them to actually come along and join in.
Since we started it, British Cycling and Breeze have also taken a shine to the project and thought, wow, it's quite successful in Newton Abbot. Let's try and roll this out across the UK.
We had to really work to break down those barriers. A lot of mums feel isolated and not confident, so it's to break down those barriers and say that all mums feel like that. So if we all come together at the same time, nobody knows each other, everybody's a bit funny about their weight, they've just had a baby. So it was talking to them really and engaging with them personally rather than just sending out a mass advertising campaign.
Promote the sessions as much as we possibly can through our own networks, creating new partners with new people, specifically with public health and with the CCG, trying to specifically go to the midwives and talk to them and get them to talk to the mums so that they would be interested in coming along to the sessions. Just trying to get it broadcasted and marketed out to as many people as possible to try and get as many people as possible coming along to the sessions.
I think we tried a variety of different ways to reach the target group. We found from today especially a lot of people use social media, especially our target group. Sometimes it's a hit and sometimes it's a miss. We didn't feel the sort of consultation part that was working, but actually once the profile's raised and people sort of know that they're looking at Active Mums as a brand, then they can see all the type of sessions. So I think social media really worked, and keeping our websites up to date was really important.
If I went out to do something on my own, of any sport activity, then I would need to have to go out and get a babysitter, and then it would be having to be a case of paying for them as well, and I just not in any position to do that. So something that we can all go to, which is good value for money, which I find this is very much so, then that's perfect.